Well, we had a really good storm come through. Lots and lots of rain for our area, as you can see. Still puddled up here. So grateful for it. Help our fields grow our grass to kind of offset that hay cost. Yeah. It's almost like overnight it just pops up green when there's moisture. Still kind of soggy. The sun, beautiful sun, is out today, and it will dry up and help this grass to grow. When it rains and the ground is soft, what's the best thing to do? Scratch. This little bird is back. It's normally here in the spring, but it came back this fall. It's a funnest little song. Alright, so we had another system come through. Rained really well. We're super thankful for it. Still a little gray. We're supposed to only rain this morning, and I think it's just going to sprinkle a little bit. I can still see some blue sky a little bit through, but I wanted to bring you over to, I've talked before about this ginger. I think you can see it's, I don't know, I guess done its thing. And so I'm just out here digging some of this up. I have quite a bit. And what I'm wanting to do is do some infused garlic and fresh ginger so that we can continue with trying to be healthy using some of the things that we've grown. And I am thankful because my neighbor, my great neighbor, Mr. Tom, he is a honey man, and so I can get the local honey from him. But I just wanted to show you all of this ginger. It's wonderful, wonderful. And I didn't do anything fancy. I'll show you some of the rest of it here. Not even sure where I'm located, if I'm even going to dig it all up or if I'm going to leave some and cover them up and see if they can make it through the winter. Here we've kind of been mild. It's been a little cool, but other than that, it's not been overly changing, I guess. So I'm just digging some of this out. I'm going to wash it up. I'll take you with me. We're going to wash it up, and then we're going to I'm going to let it dry. I don't know if I need to after I rinse it off and wash it, but I just wanted to show you. Look at this. How amazing is that? And all I did is I just had some organic, it's a root, so I just got the organic one and I stuck it again in this raised bed. that we got from Tractor Supply. I have 3 of them, and I use them, and I really like them a lot. And the last one back over here, in just a few minutes, we're gonna go over and plant some garlic that my new good friend Sarah has graciously given to me and shared. And so I'm looking forward to that, to see how those develop through the spring. And again, I'm just gonna stick them in the raised bed over there in the soil and let them do their thing, just like this. So I had one root, and then you just let it go, and it'll just keep going for you. How cool is that? All right, so here it is here. You can see more inside the bed. And it's just all, oops, sorry. Come on, there we go. And it's just kind of all in here in a cluster. And I can dig it all up, but like I said, I don't know if I need to. Baxter, that's enough, thank you. Oh, it's starting to sprinkle. Starting to sprinkle. So I took the stems off of the one that I was just showing you, and look at all that ginger. So I need to just rinse it off. Wow, so it smells so good. All right, so let's head over to the other bed, and I'm gonna put in the little garlic cloves that my new good friend gave me, and her name is Sarah, and she's lovely. And I'm gonna see this here. We'll track them and see how they do. All right. So this is the little bag of garlic starts that my friend blessed me with. There's, I believe, 2 different kinds, or maybe 3 different kinds in here. She explained to me what they were, and for the life of me, I can't tell you or remember. So, I guess once they grow and are in the big bulb, or however they grow, then I can identify them then. But anyway, so she had mentioned that when she plants hers, she would use a little rake or something, and actually I have one. Stand by. All right, so I'm gonna borrow my kiddo's little rake that she has, and then she would just take the tip and then stick it in the ground. So this one, because I'm doing it in a raised bed, I just kind of did that with my finger. So let's see what's, sure it wouldn't matter, it'd be the same. Yeah, maybe just a smaller hole than what I did. So let's use it. I don't know how many I have here. And let's see how many we can put in here. I don't even know how far apart they're supposed to be, but we will see. Actually, this works pretty well. So on this bed right here, I had 2 bell pepper plants, and they actually did not do very well. So I wasn't sad whenever I pulled them out. All right. Okay. So as you can see, they look different. I don't remember honestly what she told me. I'll have to ask her. And then this one even, no, maybe it's the same. Maybe there's 2 kinds. So I'm gonna plant it with this on the bottom and then this on the top. All right, so we're just gonna stick them in a little hole and cover them up. And she did mention on one of these, that looks a little fun, that they have a little flower or something. It's a little too big to me. So look at this one. This one's already starting to sprout. Just get it in here. We'll see how many that will actually develop and grow. Hopefully I shouldn't have any problems. Like I said, I really love these little beds because they're waist high, and then you can get in here and put a whole bunch of different things in here. And then just amend your soil. I guess I should have counted how many I've been putting in. Okay. Won't do so far this time. Just a little bit shallower. Super easy. Open little holes. And then we'll just drop them in. A little bit further. Still have more. So that one's growing too. See it? All right, so I still have some here. I'm just gonna keep on it going. The nice thing about these little beds is that you can use them. Too close. You can use them, you know, in every season. And I have these just outside before you get into my little garden. And then that way, when I'm cooking, or if I want to just come out and grab something, I can just come out and get it right out of this little bed. And if you have a Tractor Supply close to you, you might want to check with them, because on these I had purchased them, I believe, on the manager special or something, and I know I did not pay full price for them. And I might have got them for maybe $100. I don't know. Probably less than that. All right, so I have just a few more. And then I'm going to save some of this space because I wanted to show you some of the, we'll change gears and look at that ginger. Perfect. So, put her little bow and arrow. Okay, so I'm gonna go, so this right here is organic. I think that I must have purchased this maybe from Azure Standard. If you have not checked them out, check them out. They're a really great company, and I've ordered from them several times, and I just really enjoying the items that we're getting. So this is organic ginger that I purchased from them, and it's really dry, and this has been sitting on my counter for a while now, and as you can see, it's still wanting to grow, right? Okay, so this is how you can get your starts. Do you see those? Okay, and here's the bottom where they cut it off. So what we could do is we're gonna go ahead on this side, even though I have some of the other that I grew on the other side, in the other bed over that we just pulled out. These I had in my counter in this container, and I know that they've been there, and look at this one, little knob there, little Noid, that I needed to get them into the ground at some point. So here we are. We're gonna go ahead and do it today. So when you do, you basically lay them in there like this, like these are growing up, and so you lay it, you don't plant it this way. It almost looks like a coral reef, huh? Like under the sea. So when you plant them flat, and then this will start to come up. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And we're gonna check it out and do. Now this one's growing this way. This one's growing funny too, but I think I'll go ahead and put it in this way, and we'll see how they react and how they come up, because this one looks good too. All right, so again, this is just regular soil, and I'm just gonna lay it in there, not too deep. And we'll do this one too. This one's kind of funky. Gonna lay it flat, and then we'll cover it. So what we'll do is we will track it, see what happens, see how they grow, so that you can see how they grow. This right here, this is, I think it's a mulberry, and it just was here, seen better days, but it's still alive, and they have long roots. So this was kind of a little transplant. I'm not ready to put it in the ground yet, so I'm just going to leave it here and let it keep growing and living, and then maybe in spring, I'm just going to kind of leave it there and leave it alone. I'll have a place for it, and then I can put it in the ground. So we'll start tracking these. I'll let you know how these little garlic cloves do, and it's that simple. Just getting them, even the ones that you buy at the store, just getting them, putting them in the ground, or even in a raised bed like this one, and then you'll water them. The soil's pretty damp. I'll probably come back and just maybe a little bit. I think it might rain tomorrow, but I might just sprinkle it just a little bit, and then we'll go from there. But anyway, if you are looking for organic ginger, I believe I purchased this from Azure Standard. They also have turmeric root. I have some of that. And those are roots, right? Just like potatoes are roots. So nothing fancy that you need to do to grow your own. You just have to have a pot, or you can even have a pot like this one, and just stick them in here, and then you just water them just the same. So I never throw my pots away. I always reuse them for something. Excuse the noise. I don't know why people have to drive that fast. Anyway, so don't throw your pots away. You can always reuse them. Again, if you just buy this, you can even use it if you're doing a garlic and a ginger. You can even buy it from them, right? Your organic garlic, your organic ginger. Get your raw honey, and then you're gonna cut those stuff up, put it in a jar for yourself, and let it ferment. And we're gonna go through those steps as well. It's just my friend gave the garlic to me this week, and I wanted to make sure that I got it into the ground. Oy, let me see here. So, because I didn't want it to go bad, and or they dry up or something, or maybe it's too late in the season, but we'll see. So you never know with the California weather. We do get chilly here, and the water does freeze, so we have to go around to all of our animals and make sure that their water is not frozen, but it's not frozen solid. So if it's a water dish, it's normally just a thin part of the top, and then you can just break it and it's good. So because I've had some different things, even my tomatoes, we had this big storm come through, we have had some freezing, but they're still thriving. So been a little bit different this year than what I've had in the past. So again, all of these videos are just to encourage you and help you believe in yourself that you can do it too. There's really not a lot to it, as long as you have your soil. Again, if you have to buy an organic bag or what you can get your hands on at a box store, and then you can purchase these other things like this one and start growing them yourself. And then you saw on the other bed, it's a root, so once you put it in, it just continues to multiply and grow. This has allowed me to share with family and friends, especially through the winter where people are coming down sick and with the respiratory type deal, or kind of the flu coming back around. And I just think it's helpful for us just to have that, even if, to be able to have your ginger, have your garlic, and an infused honey. That will be what we'll be talking about next. And have it on your counter fermenting for you so that you and your family can take it daily, and it just helps your immune system. Hi. So, my goodness. The other great thing that on a lot of the products, that I have purchased or looked up, I guess, on Azure Standard, it's really neat to see that a lot of these companies are in California. And, I feel like we all get bashed so much just from being here, from being from California, for everything that's put out there is not true for everybody here. And for me, and the development of this channel was to find the joy of still being here. and trying to find others in community. I know that we're here. I know that we're here. And we're just trying to find each other. Excuse the dogs. So, in this particular company, it says it was certified organically by California. And this is apparently out of LA area. World Variety Product, Melissa Organic. There's been some other things that I've been pleasantly surprised that some potatoes and stuff like that have come out of Northern California. And so it's just a good feeling to know that there are still organic farming and communities still here, even though I know that where I live we develop and grow a lot of the food that feeds the whole U.S. And just for us here, it's very encouraging again just to see these kinds of companies and knowing that I'm supporting them. And I look forward to reaching out and connecting hopefully with others. And so again, I just thank you for being here with me, for following along with me as I go. I don't know everything. I'm not an expert on anything. And I just try things, trial and error, and see how it works for me in my area. Trying to share encouragement in this dark world and encourage everybody that even if you think you can't do it, you can. You just have to put a little bit of work into it. And you'll be amazed at what you can grow. So you just have to kind of get started, and then you get that little bug, and it just kind of grows from there. So I just thank you again for being with me. Please come back. I hope that you are encouraged. I hope that you realize that it can be just as simple as having a garden bed or a pot, putting some soil in it, and planting some in it, just watering it. Let it get some sunshine. So thank you again, and I always ask for God to please cover you in all things. Until next time.